Like, this is so fucking sad. And this is why I don't really like watching Zeus anymore because look at her fucking eye, bro. Look at that. Like, what the fuck?
Y'all, can we talk? Because if I see one more girl on my timeline quoting baddies, throwing drinks, and fighting like it's WWE SmackDown, I'ma lose my mind. Baddies gone wild. Baby, that show is not entertainment. It's straight up community service hours waiting to happen. I ain't gonna lie, I sat there and watched the whole thing and cussing at the same time because oh my God, it is definitely the wretched show I've ever seen in my life. And I know y'all gonna come for me. Oh, sis, it's just TV. It's funny. They get to show their personalities. No, that ain't no personality. That's trauma on TV with the lace front. The show is nothing but hair pulling, drink throwing, and yelling in Airbnbs that don't belong to them. I'm watching like, baby, y'all don't even pay rent there. Sit down before the host charges that security deposit. And don't get me started on the role models. Role models where? These girls acting like they training for the Hunger Games. Hood edition. It's giving auditioning for Jerry Springer in 2004. Ooh, child, before I drag these baddies any further, let me put y'all on to something real quick. Because clearly, fighting on TV ain't the way to get rich. See, while they out here throwing drinks and wigs, you could be online building your own bag with Wealthy Affiliate. It's a platform that teaches you step by step how to start your own online business. No drama, no fighting in Airbnbs, just learning how to create income from home at your own pace. They got training, tools, and a whole community that actually wants to see you win, not fight for camera time. So if you're tired of seeing mess and you ready to build your own, click the link down below in the pinned comment and check it out. Stop watching baddies fight for clout and start becoming your own boss. Period. Now, let's get back to it. Here's the part that bothers me the most. Our black teenage girls are watching this mess. They see it and they think this is how you're supposed to act to get attention. Loud and messy and fighting every 5 minutes. Instead of showing these girls how to build businesses, go to school, start careers, travel, love themselves, the show is teaching if you want to be famous, throw hands, cuss out your roommates, and post it on Instagram. And let's be real, we already got a world that looks at black women like we're aggressive, angry, and ghetto. This show is putting gasoline on the stereotype and handing everybody a lighter. Like, I'm not judging the girls on the show because I get it. Some of them come from rough situations. They need to check. They're trying to get out of the hood. But baby, at what cost? You can get your bag without throwing your dignity in a trash can.
Y'all, I know why Daisy off of Baddies acts the way she does. If you go on her TikTok, this is just the observation of what I see of her surroundings. This bitch is from the trenches, and she's completely right. Rochester, New York, that girl's from the field. I ain't never been to Rochester, but looking at her surroundings, that bitch looks like she bathed with rats. It, like, literally, her bathroom looks like the scene of a coming of age fucking horror movie. Actually, she's from the trenches.
And what about the girls watching? They're at home thinking, ooh, if I want to get noticed, I got to fight like Krishan. No, sis. You need to be fighting for scholarships, not swinging at strangers on Zeus Network. And let's talk about how raggedy this show looks. The editing is a mess. The houses, child, is giving Craigslist rental. The fashion, somebody tell me why y'all got on Fashion Nova bodysuits fighting in 90-degree weather. One girl's wig sliding back while she's screaming. Another one in the background yelling, I'm a baddie. Girl, if being a baddie means being homeless in the club at 2 p.m., y'all can keep it. Getting some wigs snatched off and all your hair snatched off to be cutting your hair bald. Y'all can have that. This show, it should not exist. Period. It's toxic. It's embarrassing. And it's setting us back instead of moving us forward. We should be flooding the media with shows where black women win, building businesses, traveling the world, creating and uplifting each other. But nah, Zeus got y'all out here making bad girls going ratchet. Look like the new Olympics or the new Oprah Winfrey. Baby, I don't want to compete in that sport.
Call me lame or whatever, but I don't watch Baddies. I do not watch that. I'm now learning that what you watch, what you listen to, all of that stuff is so very impressionable to your soul. Like, no shade. Get your bag, however you want to get your bag, right? But I can't watch it. I don't want to see a bunch of grown-ass women arguing and fighting and setting up scenes and shit. I can't stand women that like to fight on their sisters and their friends. Definitely don't like nobody that just like to fight for no reason. That shit is weird. And then to know all of the baddies by names and like know whatever life they've put in front of you, like, be careful what you're watching and what you're listening to. The media, anything media, is not for us. It's against us. I don't know. I guess I just don't get it. I don't get what's so entertaining about it. Always remember to protect your eye gates, because what you watch is what you become. And we don't want to become that. Stop watching that shit. For real.
Our teenage girls deserve better. They need to see black women being lawyers and doctors and artists, scientists, creators. They need to see black women being soft, being loved, being respected, loving each other, not just being loud for a check. We got enough people tearing us down. Why we gotta volunteer to do it to each other? I'm not saying that like everybody on the show is black, but damn, majority of them are. So yeah, Baddies Gone Wild is trash. Cancel it, ban it, throw it away. If you really a baddie, baby, show me your credit score, your degrees, your passport stamps. That's bad. That is boss. But these girls, they ain't baddies. They just on bad behavior, and Zeus is cashing out on it.
In my opinion, the shows Baddies West, Baddies East, and Baddies South all need to be banned. I do not watch these shows, but I have come across many clips of these shows on my For You page. Oh, don't watch it then. Keep scrolling. No, because I can't ignore how awful these shows are. These shows are detrimental to women. What good do we get witnessing women tear each other down almost every single episode? These shows have no purpose. It's just straight drama. There is no context. There is no goal. It's just straight unnecessary drama. To add insult to injury, some of these women are mothers. What example are you setting for your children, especially your daughters? It's not like back in the days where women can go work as a prostitute or work in strip clubs and there would be no video evidence of them. They do those jobs and then they go back home to their kids and the kids have no idea what they're doing. This right here is digital footprint. Your children may never escape bullying or harassment because of your actions. These women are walking around, tearing each other apart, being half naked or even naked fully on camera, and then they go home to their children like they came home from a respectable job. And even if the other women have no desire to have children, that is fine. That is your prerogative as a woman. You decide that you do not want to be married, that is also your prerogative. But there is so much more that you can do with your life other than being part of a putrid, toxic environment on camera for some money. Day by day, we are continuing to lack female role models. And we are being shaped to be fixated on women that stay half naked, make perverted music, women that would just rather be sex symbols to make some money.
Ciao. I'm done. Somebody pour me a glass of wine and turn on something educational before my blood pressure goes up. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.